This is going to resonate for some of you and not all of you. Now, some of you out there have been wearing a mask, have been living behind a facade, showing people that you are really happy when realistically you're not. And because of that, it has really been challenging, I'd say, this past year, and probably even years before that, but especially this past year. Now, because of this, you may be finding that you are in a marriage or a relationship that you are not happy with, and you are not seeing things grow. Now, the problem is within this physical plane, every single time that we ignore what the universe, what spirit source is trying to tell us or trying to point us towards, inevitably these issues become louder and louder. And that's what I'm seeing here, is that they have become louder and louder. Now, the solar plexus is represented by the yellow chakra card. And this is to say that you're not being true to yourself. You're not being true to who you are, what you need, and what you want. And so because of that, you are getting hit over and over like rolling waves of unhappiness, sorrow, disaster, just crisis within your relationships. And it's really tearing you apart. And ultimately, the hardest part is admitting it to yourself. It's admitting that you have come as far as you can in this relationship, and that if you continue to try to repair or stay in this relationship for whatever reason, you could end up hurting yourself even more than if you were to just let go now. So the harder it's going to get if you decide to stay the course, and the easier it can get if you choose yourself. Sometimes, we've been told all along that, choosing ourselves is it's not strength, but weakness, and it's cold, it's calculating. You should stay in the structure. You should give in to what everyone else is doing, when really it takes a hell of a lot of strength to decide that you are just as valuable as the person that you're trying to stay in this relationship with. You have just as much merit, and you are worthy of a happy life. But if you continue to believe that the relationship is going to be fine, if it's it's going to get solved, it's going to get fixed, then you're just going to continue to get bumped up and slammed really against the rocks of life. This rock slide that just keeps inevitably hitting you over and over and over again will continue to get louder until you make that change. And what happens when you make that change? What happens when you decide that you have worth and you don't deserve to be in this relationship anymore? You deserve better. Well, the better comes. The enlightened sense of self happens, the leveling up, the spiritual growth within you occurs, and that allows for all sorts of new manifestations. The universe wants to reward you when you trust in yourself. Thanks so much for watching. See you guys next time.